As I completely shift myself out of focus. Hi, my name is Steph. This is my channel. Obviously this is my first video, and we're gonna just kind of play along. We're gonna just see what happens, and I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do here, but I love makeup. It's something I'm very passionate about, and I'm just gonna try to share my limited knowledge with the world. So today I'm going to be showing you how I do my makeup on an everyday basis. I do get a lot of compliments on it. I am a freelance makeup artist, so I just kind of want to show what I do, and we'll see how this video does, and we'll see. We'll just keep going. I think the top part of my head is a little cut off in this, and I apologize. I don't have a tripod yet. You're literally balancing on an iPhone 4 case. Like the box that it comes in. I don't know. Let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is moisturize your face. You're going to want to put a cream or a lotion on, or something to put some moisture in your face. That way if your face gets dry during the day, so it doesn't produce any excess moisture on your face, and therefore it makes it goes away. So what I usually do is I put on the Garnier Skin Active Clearly Brighter. It says SPF in it, just because like you always want to protect your skin a little bit. So I put that on, and the next thing you're going to want to do is put on some primer. And I'm going to use the Benefit Professionals because I have large pores like on this area of my skin. So I think it does a really good job of like smoothing out your entire face. And I just personally like it a lot. It's like, obviously like makeup's freaking expensive, but I think it does a really good job of just smoothing out my face and everything. Why isn't there a primer to smooth out the imperfections in my life? So now that your primer's all rubbed in, then you're going to put your foundation on. I'm one of the weird people that puts their face thing on before they do their eyes, because I do my eyeshadow while my face is baking, because that way when I already wipe it off and everything, all the fallout comes out. I normally do is I mix two foundations because I can never really find one for me in the winter that like really matches my skin tone. So what I do is I mix the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in shade 103. Again, I don't know if you can see this. You know, we're just gonna try to go. This is a little dark for my skin tone at the moment, which is why I do mix it with another one. And then I mix it with about 2 or 3 pumps of the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse in shade 35, which is natural beige, nude beige, my bad. And then you're just gonna wanna put that all over your face. Okay, I think that's pretty much all blended in. Perfect. I'm a big fan of mixing. So for my concealer, I mix a little bit of the Fair Neutral and the Tarte Shape Tape, which is the holy grail of all concealers. If you don't have the money, I would also suggest, and I'm almost out, of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer. This is absolutely fantastic. I don't think it's as full coverage as it absolutely could be. If you're in the market for a new concealer, something that's like guaranteed to work, and it's gonna do the job right, then I would go for this one. I do mix these a little bit because the Shape Tape is so full coverage, and it's very, very light, as you'll see if you when I put it on. This is the second lightest shade or third lightest shade. I really don't remember, but it's really light. Like, it's like ghostly. You see what I mean? It's like putting white paint on my skin. And like, I have a very like olive-y kind of undertone, so like the only thing like I'll really put this is like underneath, and then I'll like spot correct if I see anything, you know, out of the ordinary. There you go. A little bit on my nose. And then this is where my Maybelline one comes in. Sorry, my camera's like about to die, so if I just kind of shift frames every now and then, that's what's gonna happen. So as you can see, I'm blending out my concealer because it's just so white until it's all blended to your particular liking. Okay, so now that this is all pretty much in, I'm gonna take my sample of the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So just gonna literally tap that in, and if I can manage this without spilling everything everywhere, just gonna put that on the bottom of my eyes and a little bit on my chin and forehead just to set it in. This is called baking if you haven't heard of it. It traps all the oils in under your eyes and allows your concealer to pretty much stay on all day. Don't worry, I'm not, oh my god, black was such a bad idea to wear. Hold on, I'm gonna change my shirt real quick. Okay, this is my dog Truffles. She decided she wanted a little bit in on the action. Can I finish? Sorry about that. She decided she wanted to a little bit in on the fun. Okay, so after you've put the translucent powder on your face and you look like a ghost, then you know you're doing it right. So while this is all baking, I like to put a little bit of bronzer like all over my face, just like not as a contour, just to like kind of brighten up the skin because you don't want to look sickly pale even though it is winter. That's like my inner like Jersey girl coming out. This is the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. I don't know. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of apply that all over my face in the areas I would contour, but I find that like adding like a warm bronzer like this kind of just adds a little bit of color to your face. It's like a step below contouring, if I'm using that correctly. You want to just make sure that use like a fluffy brush kind of like this. This is the Morphe E4. And I just think it adds a little, like I said, a little bit of life to the face without completely contouring it. Alright, so now while this is baking still, we're gonna move on to eyes. Now I don't know how to quite zoom in my camera yet without frigging up the whole thing. So we're just gonna chuck it on. I'm gonna use this little sample of the Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched face base that I got from Sephora as like one of those like point rewards. I don't know, it's very mousse-like on the eyelids. And so I like this just because like I'm using the smallest mirror possible. Do you like it? Yeah? Okay. So I'm just kind of putting that all over my eyes. So I'm going to shut my camera off and do my eyebrows because that's literally a process. And I can't do that while holding a mirror. I have to like actually be looking in a mirror. So I'll be right back. Okay. So now that my eyebrows are filled in and everything, can you please? You're so needy today. Oh my goodness. She needs constant attention. So now that my eyebrows are all done, we're going to work on the actual eyes. Okay, so what I'm going to do first off is I'm going to base my eyes in a nice neutral color. I'm going to be using the Morphe Fall into Frost palette, which is the 35F, which was a Christmas present, and I'm absolutely in love with it. I'm going to be using this color all over my lid just to kind of base it out, and so when I put other colors on top of it, it'll be a lot more pigmented and a lot more, you know, showy. So yes, I changed my shirt again because I like this one better. So before my camera died, I put on this color. I don't know. From the Morphe Fall into Frost palette, which is the 35F. So the next color I'm going to do, I thought take this color, this one, I don't know, that color. I'm just going to be putting that all over my like outer V area. I just want to put it a little bit just to give it some definition because I'm going to keep the rest pretty tame. Next, I'm going to be taking the Morphe E13, was the same brush I put that first color on with. I'm going to be taking this lighter color right here in the Morphe, the same palette, the 35F. And I'm just going to put that all over the center of my lid. Just kind of tap it in all over the center of your lid, just to kind of like pop out, because you don't want it to be too like muddy or anything like that, because then it just looks like you take your fingers and just went like that. Now I want to add a little bit more purple kind of, so I'm going to go into my Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced. So then I'm going to take the shade Delectable right here in the Sweet Peach palette, damn it, and very lightly just kind of tap that in there and kind of swirl that in right over that warm kind of beigey shade. I just want to add a little bit of depth in, but you don't want to go completely over. You're gonna want to focus more on the crease for this one. That way you have the more burgundy color up top, and then deep in your crease you have, oh, it smells so good, that Delectable color. I'm gonna take that same color, Delectable, and I'm gonna run it underneath my eye. And then just to finish that off, you're gonna take this very, 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 very light shade right here, and I'm gonna highlight the brow bone with that and the inner corner. And then in the inner corner with this color, let me tie my hair back up again, because you know my camera died, you know, the first time. Oh, then I'm just gonna put a little bit of eyeliner on. Hello. This is my favorite liquid eyeliner of all time. Clearly, I need a new one because your girls want it now. But like I said, broke bitch. It's the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper. Let's hope your girl can get them even. Thank you for being here for emotional support. So I finished my eyeliner. Now we're just gonna finish up my face and we're gonna be good. And I'm gonna go quick so my camera doesn't die again. So I'm gonna take the Morphe E52 and I'm gonna wipe away all that bake. I'm just gonna wipe this off with like a nice fluffy brush, kind of like this, so you get rid of all your fallout and all that good stuff. Then we can focus on contouring. So I like to use an eyeshadow actually to contour. I think it actually has a little bit more pigment and everything like that, and it blends out so beautifully. So this is a Makeup Forever eyeshadow. I don't remember the name offhand. I got this a couple months ago, but it's just like a neutral matte brown, and I use that to contour my face a little bit, just a little bit. You're gonna do that. So then once you do that, you're gonna take the Morphe E2 brush and you're gonna blend upwards like this, just so it looks the most natural. Same thing over here, blend in a circular motion, always upwards, and just kind of extend that to where you already put the bronzer before, but this is more dark and it allows for your face to be a lot more chiseled. Take a little bit of blush. I like to just put it a little bit, like kind of blend it into my contour almost. This is the Milani powder brush, the Blossom Time in Blossom Time Rose. It's the number 11. I love it. So then, to finish off my look, besides the lips, to finish on my face rather, I'm going to take the Snow Color and White Sand from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. I'm going to mix them together with my Morphe B8 brush. It's the fan brush. And you're just going to put it on your cheekbones and then a little bit on your nose. It's not supposed to be crazy. And then I take the snow, the very corner of my brush, as you can see, and I just put a little bit in the Cupid's bow, just like that. So now that we're done highlighting, on to the last steps. I'm so happy. So I'm going to be putting on the NYX Lingerie in Ruffle Trim. It's number 4. I love the NYX line for lipstick. It's so... Put this on real quick. Perfect. And last but not least is mascara, and I'm using the Tarte, the Carbon Black. Oh, look how black that is. We're almost done. Yay! Okay, I know my hair's a little rough right now, but so this is my first look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Probably gonna be posting, like, maybe I'll try to post at least once a week. It may not always be a makeup tutorial, maybe something else. I don't know. I'm still trying to get a feel for this. Thank you so much for watching. If you want, subscribe, like, please. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much again for watching and dealing with my incessant rambling and my dog and everything. Hope you have a good day. Thanks.